okay, so in the last dungeon, the old man, we didn't see this, we didn't go in that room, but the old man said, there are secrets where no fairies are. And it's like, okay, fairies tend to be not in most places, so what do you... There's specifically a dried up lake, and that's what he meant. Like, it looks like a fairy lake, but it's dried up.
Oh, cool. So where is that? I will toot! Oh, wait.
Give it a toot and a hoot and a holler. You could use more bombs, maybe.
I can! I've tooted in here.
Just to soothe the hairy monkey creature. I noticed that when you leveled up your tunic, everyone else does along with you. That hairy monkey man was wearing a white one. Toot again.
Really? Maybe it's my fashion sense has just stretched across the lands of Hyrule.
You're such an influencer. He's a fashion victim. This is clearly a fairy lake, right? Like it had the same layout as that last screen, except the trees are dead instead of green, because there's no fairies around. So what do you gotta do? You gotta drain the lake somehow. Try blowing your flute. I don't actually know how to do this. I think it's the flute.
Really?
Seems like it would be. Yes.
Whoa!
How cool is that? You dry the lake and then go under.
That's freaking cool.
That also is cool because there's a dungeon underneath a fairy pond. They need to do that again. Fairy fountain with a dungeon underneath.
That is true. That's pretty neat. I really enjoyed the Wind Waker. And one thing that I thought was cool is that, do you remember Mother and Child Island that like you couldn't get to most of the whole game until you had the
so you could warp there.
Yeah, and then you land on it and you're like, oh my god, this is a secret.
Yeah,
and that's what I mean.
And the fairies there. Dude, the fairies in the Wind Waker by far were the only cool-looking Zelda fairies. They looked like Hindu deities and Fee. Like, they had the Fee look, and so it's like, oh man, the fairies are of the same genus as the angels, which is cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool lore revelation that was just silently left there.
Casually tossed in there.
Yeah. And then also, like, they had multiple arms. They looked like Zelda always wants the fairies to look slightly unnerving for some reason.
Yeah.
Definitely make it look unnerving in a numinous, holy sense. Make them look like creepy-looking Hindu gods instead of like fat ladies, you know? Like
they got the numinous right in 64. Zelda, what are they called?
Yeah, but that one scared the shit out of me though.
Yeah, they were certainly not good.
It was just
I want to see A Link to the Past, but with the graphics of like Twilight Princess.
Oh yeah,
and dude, the fairies from that I think would be the best.
Opening scene when you kill your grandpa, or not.
That's fine.
I mean, when your uncle dies, when you kill your.
Some grandpas have got to go in the process.
The beginning Zelda opening sequence, like, is the tutorial. You got to kill your grandpa for some reason.
Maybe they make it extra gritty that way, and something they just.
He's eating his extra gritty oatmeal, and you come in and stab him in the back.
There's a secret in my tunic.
The tip of my tunic.
Well, that's good to know, Pops. Thanks. I'll carry that information along with me.
There's a secret in the tip of the
nose.
Whoa!
He's from the old part of the lab.
What does there's a secret in the tip of the nose mean? Like, I actually don't know that one. What's the significance? Is the dungeon gonna be shaped like a nose? I'm looking at the map. I don't see a nose.
Do I have to kill that dude? Sure don't want to.
Sorry, should I be giving you advice? I just... At the beginning, I like to let you wander around.
Yeah, I like it as well. But I also wonder... No, nothing in here. No. I changed my mind. Okay, tip of the penis. I get it.
Killing these guys will do nothing for you as well, but I think you can bomb...
Oh, he knocked a bomb out of me.
I don't know why you'd want to. I'm just telling you that you can.
Because I'm an arsonist. They need to make a Zelda game where there's no point. There's no dungeons to save. There's
You're just going around destroying walls.
You're just destroying walls and pots and just ruining everybody's day.
Wait, don't go in here!
Oh my god. And snakes.
This dungeon's very casual. It's just like a bunch of rooms full of things.
Yeah. I kind of dig it.
You just go where you go.
I think they realized that draining the lake was the biggest
right
part of the dungeon.
That was enough of a intellectual challenge. So down, left, up, and then just that'll bring you to the...
Down, left? What?
It's going to be right and then up. It's going to be very apparent to me watching this back how bad I am at remembering the difference between left and right. It's not going to be good for my ego. I can't even blame it on the brain fog anymore.
Oh yeah, that was your excuse before.
Grumble.
Grumble. Hey you.
Give him meat. Do you have meat?
No.
Shit. If you give him meat, he'd be happy. I don't remember why.
Well, I'm screwed.
Or what for, or what the point of that is, but you're supposed to give him meat.
We have to leave. I remember they sell it in...
It rumbles and grumbles.
Oh. I thought he was like, frang.
You could have gone north, by the way, past that dude.
What are you talking about? I cannot.
The grumble guy had a door just facing north.
There was no way to pass him. Yeah.
Try it again. Really?
Really?
Oh, my bad. All right, go to the amoeba room again and then bomb the door to the right.
Maybe that's why he's grumbling. I cannot satisfy him. I cannot get through his door.
Well,
But if we cannot satisfy the grumble...
I think we just gotta go buy meat.
Man, that would have pissed me off as a kid. If I didn't have the guide specifically with us to be like, the grumble is his stomach. He's not saying grumble. He needs meat that you buy at the shop.
Yep. That's
a very different thing.
That's some bullshit if I ever heard it.
I would not have known.
I've heard the bullshit, and that is it. I'm not sure if I'm hungry, like really hungry, or if my stomach just hurts, but I'm eating more food to satiate possibility A.
I have that question every day of my life, actually. It's a scary thing. Not scary, but like it's a concerning.
I'm scared. Go get that checked out.
It's an annoying thing because it's like there have been times in my life where I've like regularly not eaten for long stretches of time, and that has made a habit. And I think the habit of like,
That's super weird that you could even tolerate that. I find hunger
Well,
intolerable.
yeah. I think it's created a bad habit is what it's done. And so now, like, I will sit hungry for a long time and then think to myself, oh, it's because, like, you can eat, go eat. And it's like, oh, yeah, I need to go eat. But because I think anything, you can create a bad habit out of anything.
I just don't know how your experience of being alive doesn't prevent you from doing that.
Because my occupation for a long time was not in a place where I could just say, okay, pause, guys, I'm going to go and eat for a while. You know, it was action all the time. And so you do that for years and years and years, and your body just says, well, the hurt and the dull ache, not the hurt, but like the dull ache that you feel, we can ignore for up to like a day if we have to. And I go, okay. And so then there's a day that like I don't have to, and I'm just sitting here doing nothing.
The problem with hunger for me isn't even the feeling of the stomach, although that does suck for sure. The biggest thing for me is I get weak. Like my hands shake, I feel uncoordinated.
Okay, so maybe that's it. So that is what my body has adapted to, and I just say, oh, those feelings, we can just ignore them or do without them, and over enough time, I've been able to assimilate that style. You know those people that are like drunk all the time?
Yeah.
And they can still function? Yeah. And it's like, why? And it's, because they drink all the freaking time. And it's like, I can't do that. It's like, yeah, you don't have the practice. And so I think if you starve yourself, because like lots of people, I don't think that starving yourself is a good idea at all.
No.
But
what
right?
a statement,
like
Andrew.
Yeah. I mean, some people are into that shit.
Right, that is a life experience or a lifestyle for a lot of people. They just
don't do that. That's a like.
Go north.
I can tell you right now.
North.
If anybody is starving themselves with food available, don't. But all that to be said is that you don't. I feel like the average person does not require or does not. Does not require as much food as they are intaking. Like you could probably skip a meal every so often and be completely fine.
This is true. Yeah, that and not
for the average person. I said for the average person. Right. There's many people that could probably use an extra meal, and for all of you, that sucks, and I'm sorry, and the struggle's real. Where do we go?
Left. I'm pointing with the hand.
Oh.
I didn't want to interrupt your story.
I'm just rambling.
Give that whistle a toot, Mr. McGroot.
Oh, that's where the meat goes. That's my last item is meat. Oh, God.
Aren't you happy about the meat item?
I mean, no.
That's not your last item. You're going to get more passive items. See how there's empty spots up there at the top?
On the top? Yeah. I remember there's like different colored candles and different colored
power rings.
Yeah.
Or don't even kill him, just go up from here.
I will kill any
That
who
poor
stand
creature,
in my way.
he was just wandering around, probably for like years in this dungeon, just made it his home, just power walking around that room. And all of a sudden, one day, boy walks around the corner, shivs him in the stomach with a sword, and just keeps walking.
I kind of like the idea that there's one moblin who's willing to like sell out the dungeon for meat.
Yeah, oh yeah. That guy was in Elden Ring. There's an Elden Ring dungeon where it's like the first dungeon where you walk in and some guy's like, why don't you take this hole in the wall? It's actually gonna like be a safer way. There's booby traps the other way, and he's not lying. If you go the way, it is safer. However, if you die, he collects money from you every time you die. Oh man!
Let's
start shooting them with the get out the blaster. Say freeze, suckers!
Blast!
Yeah.
Ow!
I love the thought of Link finding the Master Sword in this game and just being like, I'm good. I got a rod that shoots beams, whether I'm hit or not.
Yeah, true. It's just the ultimate upgrade. Except for when it comes to those stupid wizard guys. Oh, freaking cute. The map is a gecko.
Oh, I didn't realize. Is that what the guy said? It's in the nose or something? Secrets in the nose?
Yeah, I think so. Uh-huh.
I didn't notice that was a gecko head.
They're like marsupials that sound way too much like elephants.
Marsupials?
Yeah, these things, aren't they?
Sure, yeah. I think they have pouches that they keep their young in.
Don't they look like they have pouches? And they definitely have boomerangs.
If they look like
maybe
they
that's
have
a
pouches,
belt.
then so do you. You've got the same configuration there.
Oh yeah, you're right.
This is a very a very equalized of the social classes time in Hyrule. Even the enemies wear the same clothes as you.
True, good. And you know,
and then push the one on the left, I would assume. It's always the left.
I think it's more like I wear the same clothes as the enemies.
You picked it off.
There are way more of them. Oh yeah, I don't think this is what, the red version?
You got that.
Didn't I already have?
I would hope it lights up the rooms and isn't just like, now you can use it twice per screen. Isn't that nice? No, it's not nice. Okay, all right, hold on. You're in Gecko Eye. You could bomb to the right.
You the candle.
Bomb to the right.
Please.
Bomb to the right.
Hold the handle.
Bomb to the right and kill every enemy in sight.
Okay, let's do it.
Do it. You gotta murder.
Killing spree. Killing spree. Killing spree. Do we really need to, or can I just unlock this?
I don't know. Yeah, you could just unlock.
Damn it. How do I kill this guy?
You chose the right one. If you went to the north, it would have given you a bomb. It would have given you a bomb for your key.
Speaking of bombs.
Can't you just snipe him with the rod? I don't think this is the way.
What is the way?
Can you shoot him with the thing? No, okay, can you shoot him with arrows? Okay, just stab him. Oh, hell. Why? What did we do to kill him? Whistle? Whistle. Oh, bastard, man.
Shit.
He took all of your hearts. I'm sorry. I should have remembered that you just got a whiss.
I'm blazing in.
Dodangus dislike Angus.
It's annoying that these guys are hooked up to something in the room that doesn't allow the thing to be pushed until they die.
That was the mechanism in place. That's some sinister magic Ganon came up with. It's like,
that
this block will not move until the last soul stands.
Yeah, awful.
Crazy. I love how cautious you are of the bombs. You're like, I'm out of here.
It's horrifying.
Okay, whistle.
Bye.
Get out your flute and toot him in the booty.
In my brain, the whistle sends a hurricane to drift me off to Neverland. It doesn't.
Right, or it drains a lake, or it does whatever the hell. Yeah. That was actually my only problem with Ocarina of Time, is the Ocarina of Time itself had, like, no discernible...
True, sometimes it would cause the scarecrow to dance, sometimes it would...
Sometimes it would make a block appear for no reason. So there is a lore reason as to why the blocks appear out of nowhere. If you play the Song of Time, what happens is the block will move between one of two places in the future and the past. It'll switch positions. But no one ever realized that, because you'd have to be omniscient to know. You're not gonna ever oh, well, I'm gonna go here in this dungeon.
How is this doable?
I don't know. I don't know how even one of those Dodongos was doable. Wasn't he a boss in a previous dungeon? Okay, there you go. There's one hit on him. 2 hits. 3 hits.
Hey, Dodong. Dodong.
Dodong Patchy.
Oh my. Well, and now I'm boned.
Oh my gosh. Can you just stab him a million? No, okay, yeah, just load point.
But I only have
try
4
to stab
bombs.
him. Let's see if maybe you could just run down.
No, I gotta get more bombs from someplace.
He's not gonna remember how many bombs he's had.
No, but the other 2 will stay dead.
Your idea of a
Just
pointless
dying.
Zelda game is so funny to me. It's just the idea, like, there is no Ganon.
Yeah,
You
it's
wander
just like
around.
it's
there
in
are
the peak.
dungeons, but you get to the bottom and it doesn't give you a Triforce. It's just like, well, you cleared that one out.
yeah, it's just there's nothing. That would be my Zelda.
You
And
do
you
meet-
you wouldn't have the Triforce, you wouldn't have the Master Sword or anything. You'd just be.
You do meet the princess at some point, but she just thinks you're a weirdo. She's like, what do you do?
She sends
for
you a
living?"
bill.
Well, nothing. I break through shit. I kill dinosaurs. Why? Oh, you know. Wait, do you just bomb the wall? You can. Oh my gosh, you didn't even have to kill those guys.
Freaking. What do I do with this?
You push the block that is right. Yeah, push that. Maybe push it from the other side. I don't know.
Probably.
The most. Oh, it's Wallmasters!
Oh, Jesus.
Kill them!
I
didn't even
can't.
remember they were in
Cannot.
this game. No!
Cannot.
Okay, load the point. Actually, I'm kind of curious as to where they put you. All right. Okay.
Nope.
Beginning of the. Yep. No, not happening. Not while we control chronology. Not while time itself bends to our whim as we stand at its edge.
Not while we can
like the
just
goddess
accidentally
Hylia.
bomb this one and go through it.
That's crazy. They only come out when you go in within proximity. If you stand at the border, it coaxes them.
Ah.
Oh, that's why they're called Wallmasters. It doesn't make sense anymore in 3D because they just flop down out of nowhere.
Right. They fall on you.
But they'd come out of the walls. Oh, they were supposed to be like arms popping out of the walls. That would have been scary. It's a shame that can't
then they
exist in 3D. They should
And they
have that.
pull you into the wall.
Yeah, they should have that in 3D again. Like, they should restore that concept. But it should be like when you go through a narrow, like, maze-like area.
Oh my god. And then for the boss, it should be a demon wall.
Or
What do
for
I
the
do?
boss, you walk finally through the wall, like, intentionally on purpose. And then,
Isn't this where I
wait,
came from?
Hold on. B connects to... hold on. You're in a room that's not on my map. Maybe there's a part 2?
I've got to try to bomb this wall. I'm going to go back and get some bombs. Ouch. Link needs an item that will keep that stopwatch with him.
And he's just Sakuya from Toho.
It's a chain, maybe? Okay.
Imagine that he just walks into the Ganon final thing like, hey, Ganondorf, is your monologuing? And he just presses the clock button, walks up, stabs him in the groin. Leave.
Yeah.
I have no idea where you are.
At the boss room.
Okay, alright, cool.
This is a dragon.
His pants are sagging.
What's wrong, dragon?
In the head!
Not the thigh? Oh.
That was the lamest boss. That was like the boss from the first dungeon. He didn't
That
even
was
have
pretty
multiple
stupid.
heads or anything.
But I mean, to its credit, they're at the bottom of a lake bed. Hey. Pretty cool. I hope the next dungeon that we do is not irradiated.
Well, that dungeon was lame. Let's go to a good one now.
Give me a good one.
Give me a good dungeon. I go to number 8. Oh, remember that bush? That's where we're going now. I said that was the final dungeon. I lied. That's the final Triforce dungeon. After that, you got the Ganon dungeon.
Are you sure this is where we're going?
Yes, keep going to the right. No, to the... L, why'd you go up? Go to the right. Go through the beach.
To get to the bush?
Yes, keep going right and go up at your next opportunity. There you go. Go up from here. And then up again. And then right here. Go down.
Shit.
Go to the right. There it is.
Oh. I mixed that one up with the one that was like, that I cut through. Do you remember that? So you were like, how did you jump it? And I was like, I don't know.
Okay, this is the dunge. Have a good old time.
How about a rotten egg?
Do you remember how you encountered this thing before? You're like, how could I possibly?
Yeah, and I'm still wondering.
Well, shoot him with your thing. Stay at one wall and then just blast. There you go.
Criminy. I hope that dude stays dead.
Look at those ghouls.
Hold on, let's go like this. Can we just Arg! This game is hard as nails.